Goddammers, because they out here. Okay, so we're now going to move into the next segment of the night, the first segment of the night, which is the message of the day. And you know, every Sunday, every raw day, we read a brief chapter from the book 90, Building the Ultimate Empire. I still ain't add this damn book to the website. It is my intention to add this book to the website tonight, but until then, you can order your copy on Amazon.com. All right, Thrift Books, Murder Books, Barnes and Nobles online as well. Published and authored by my love Logas. All right, aka Mel Jones. You'll see Mel Jones. Who? Mike Jones, Mel Jones. All right, 90 Building Ultimate Empire. So you can get your copy and read along with us. It is sure to give you some food for thought. So we're gonna pick up where we left off, and let's see what chapter were we on. Chapter 49. All right. So did I dang? I don't think I dang, but there we go. So chapter 49 is titled Defeat Pain. The only material strong enough to transform you into a success is pain. Notice I did not say create success. Success in anything can manifest by sheer luck and circumstances. In order to turn yourself into a successful person, meaning to create the life you desire in all aspects, you must physically, mentally, and emotionally travel through pain. Not only that, but you must also defeat it. Building a brick house by hand is painful on the body. It is tedious for the mind and can make you feel discouraged at times. This is why we do not build houses by hand anymore. That is how we build the ultimate empire, brick by brick, day by day. Whether we are working on our fitness, diet, business, degree, diploma, love life, family, or even writing a book, we must go or grow through this pain. Though this is not a shocker to most, many of us try to avoid this pain at all costs, as if we ever really could. You can try watching the news or scrolling through Facebook and other social medias to try and distract yourself from the impending doom. But eventually life will catch up with you and you will be forced to pay the piper. You can try building a smaller, less complex home for yourself to save yourself time on labor. You can use cheaper material and ignore coaching. You can take shortcuts and leave out screws because there were a few missing in the package. Yes, the grind will be over a lot sooner, but the backlash will also be a lot greater. The maintenance will be more frequent. Your ability to find the actual problem will be hindered, and your safe haven will be ill-equipped to handle the many storms that will pass through your neighborhood. I don't even want to imagine when a natural disaster strikes. What does it mean to defeat pain? It means you do the activities that are uncomfortable for you to some degree. You do them when it hurts, when it's boring, and when it's embarrassing. And you keep doing it until you win. You don't stop when it becomes too much to handle. You outlast it. You endure it. You press forward. You deal with it. And you improve upon. Why? That's how wars are won. We know what it means to go through physical pain. Like when you go to work with a stomach ache because you know that unless you are dying, your boss expects you to be at the office. Like when you go to cheerleading practice with a bruised ankle because the big state competition is next week and your team needs you to be ready. Physical pain is a common experience in our lives, but we tend to only go through it when we feel we have to, which is natural because our body's pain receptors are meant to warn us from things that are possibly dangerous to our health and well-being. They asked one of the greatest boxers of all time, Muhammad Ali, how many sit-ups he did every day. I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting because that is when it really counts, was his response. Mental pain is what human beings are notorious for avoiding, and television has exploited that. Why do you think so many people claim to be not good at math? Because it requires the most brain power. You cannot answer any mathematical question based on life experience. You have to know the exact formula. You have to do some real studying. And it's not like we use these formulas in everyday life, so math is almost a foreign language to us. The same reason why most people know very little, if anything, about their finances. It's foreign. It requires great brain power and energy. The answer isn't obvious, but for those 10 million or so people who have taken it upon themselves to learn how money works, they have become America's current millionaires in the 21st century. Emotional pain is the toughest and most unexplainable pain we deal with. We do not understand it. We can't see it, and we don't know why it's happening half the time. Emotional pain is stupid, but it is also very real and affects us all very deeply. Because it cannot be seen, people tend to ignore its validity. We try to ignore it. We frown upon others going through it. We pretend we don't need help. We act like it will just go away on its own, and most likely it will. But this form of dealing with pain does not create new growth in our wisdom, only new clutter in our attic. Joe Biden lost his only begotten son while serving as Vice President of the United States. It was an incredible blow to his life, his wife, and his family. He could have easily stepped down from his position as vice president and nobody would have questioned him. He could have taken the easy way out and let the pain of loss consume him. But instead, he persevered. I've never spoken with Biden myself, but I would guess it was because he understands that unfortunate things happen to people in every country of the world every day, and his situation is nothing special. Continuing to serve and lead is the only thing worth living for, not mourning for all of eternity. Pain is unshakable and is headed your way right now. You and I know this, but does your family know this? Do your kids know this? It would be wise to equip them with the mental tools to combat that pain. It would be wise to persuade your team why they should push through that pain. It would be beneficial if you were to prepare your students to overcome that pain. It would be in your best interest to finish what you started, building the ultimate empire. Ashe. So that concludes the read of the day. And this spoke volumes to me because me personally, I am in a space where every day pretty much I don't feel like doing certain things that I know needs to be done. And some of them I dread, some of them I don't dread it so much anymore now, but I'm not necessarily motivated to do it per se. But for our workouts, for example, I took months off of working out, and when Logas first gave me our workouts for the rites of passage month 1, it was very, very challenging. But as I challenged myself every day, right, and defeated the pain, leaned into that uncomfortability every day, I build muscle. And once again, even though some days I don't feel like it, I know why I am doing what I am doing. And I know we'd like to take the shortcut, as the book mentioned. We'd like to just hope, pray, and manifest things without having to put the work in, without having to endure those painful experiences, or dark times or trying times. But those are the things that are going to help us be strong so we can face adversity when it comes. And I don't know why, but when I was reading the book, I just thought about like when we were younger in school, we would practice for the fire drills and we would have to go like in the hallways for to practice just in case, you know, we had a tornado. I think that's what it was, or a fire drill, right? But I was seeing the tornado one, because that was when we go out in the hallway and kneel on the floor and duck and tuck, right? But all of these drills, right? And drill, you think of drill like a drill sergeant, like somebody who drills and gives orders in boot camp, or you could think of a drill that you can use as a tool, right, to screw something in. These drills are in preparation, are building you up for who you need to be in order to, you know, be able to maneuver through, navigate through those trying times when you're going to be needed most. All right, so, you know, some of you may not be able to handle certain weight, or, you know, when it becomes a little too heavy, you may want to go like seclude yourself or go in hermit mode. And where you're being called, you're not going to always be allotted that time to take a break. Prime example, we grow live every night. I don't have space to take a break, quote unquote, in ways that I used to, right? Or ways that I used to feel like I need to. Like, I need to take a break, I need to stop. Like, we don't have space for that. But over this time, I have been drilled, right? For this moment. And so it's the same for you, right? So it's purpose in it all. Your pain is on purpose, for a purpose. And so complaining about it every day is not going to help you. Dreading it every day is not going to help you. If anything, I encourage that you just find things to incorporate into your schedule to make it a little easier, like with the cold showers, right? I could take the cold showers with no music on, but having the music on makes it a little easier for me to just, you know, take my mind off of it, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I have some music in the background to kind of, you know, help me through it, right? I have the house on 99 degrees, so when I get out, I have something to look forward to when I get out of the cold shower, you know? So it's this thing of like, do things that will help you give you something to look forward to, or that will support you, so you can still show up, give yourself the time to build and take it brick by brick, and that will like help you not think about the act itself, and you can get lost in just doing what needs to be done. But the moment you continue to sit in this, I hate it here, or why did they do this, or why do I have to go through this, it's like, even though asking those questions could serve, because they could bring you clarity and peace, but when you're moving from a place of like being the victim, it's like it's not serving you. So defeat the pain, call upon your spiritual team. And like Logas said the other day, he mentioned, like, somebody asked, how do you work with your shadow? And he mentioned how, you know, doing those uncomfortable things, such as working out every day, or changing your diet and things like that, or doing those things that are uncomfortable and out of your comfort zone, that will force you to face your shadow. All right, that part of you that's like, no, you don't have to do it today, or you're overthinking, or it's not that serious, you know, like, that is the best way to challenge yourself and to strengthen yourself, is to lean into that uncomfortability every day and push straight through it. All right, so that concludes the message of the day, and we're now going to move into the next segment, which is the birthday energy. Ashe, Queen Too Much.